Hi folks, I want to show you today a really cool silicone strap kit that Wrapz have brought out, which solves a lot of problems. Wrapz sell many thousands of neoprene straps every year, which are great for if you want them to float and just to hold your glasses sort of more or less in place, and you can drop them down onto your neck. But a lot of people ask for a strap to be fitted to their glasses, whether it be spectacles or sunglasses, that will hold the glass tighter to the face. In particular, people who play volleyball and sports such as that, where they just don't want any movement at all. This really cool little kit that it comes in one of these fancy little boxes. It includes a long strap, which is made of a high grade silicone, really stretchy, and these little temple hooks. And I'll show you how this works. It's really clever. This is a very typical glasses frame. It can be sunglasses or it can be spectacles. It's very modern sort of style. These are called within the trade temples. We would call them arms. Normal people would call them arms, but in the trade they're known as temples. And what happens is the strap, it's got a hollow bit there. The strap just slides on, and because it's a high grade silicone, it will hold in place. And it holds really well, so it's still comfortable. You can adjust it to whatever you want. You could bring it right forward. It depends whether it's for yourself, for a child, or whatever. But it's great for when you've got this type of frame style. Now, for those who don't want a strap tight behind the head, the kit also includes these temple hooks, and these are really clever. These slide on as well. Similar process. Very simple to do. Put the other one on. And what it does is it actually really converts the shape of the frame into an old style spectacle shape. You see, if you remember the old spectacles that used to wrap round, not so fashionable nowadays because everyone wants these modern designs, but it gives that sort of shape. And this goes down behind the ear. It's not obtrusive. I'm showing you this purple, but there's all sorts of different colours. There's black. You probably want to put black if you want to match them. If you want to match or just be a little bit funky and match all the stuff that you're wearing, you can go for the different colours. They're not expensive, so you can have multiple sets of them if you like. You can even leave them on, because when your glasses are closed, and because they're soft, they're not going to hurt the lenses or anything like that. But equally, it doesn't take a second just to take them off again. Now, to give you an example of the same thing on even a traditional, very traditional glasses frame. This type of glasses frame, which you get quite a lot, especially in children's glasses, they don't have any grips here. And one of the most annoying things is they slide down the nose. So once again, this system can go on, and look how thin the temple is here. And yet once we slide this on, we get it up to the position of the temple. I can pull at that and it's not moving anywhere. So it holds because it's this particular high quality silicone. Again, you see, you can get that shape. So it means then that if you've got a pair of glasses, and if you're a paramedic or someone who's leaning over all the time and your glasses are constantly sliding down your nose and your hands are doing more important things, this is the ideal solution for you, and it doesn't cost a fortune. It's a whole lot easier and cheaper to have your frames, to buy a set of these than go and have new frames, which can be, can run into the hundreds sometimes. We also get asked for people have really awkward glasses to fit any kind of strap to. Now these are one of the Wrapz. This is the Wrapz Swift glass, which is specifically made for cycling. You can see the sort of thing you've probably seen the type on the Tour de France and so on. These have got a deep temple. It's difficult to get anything that will slide onto it. Like the neoprene strap, it's difficult to slide them on. It's also a high grip temple, so once again that adds to the difficulty. Now with this, all we need to do is just wet that slightly, just to give it a little bit of lubrication, if you like. We can take the strap, and although it's a little bit more difficult to put it on than it would be on obviously a non-flexible, because these are flexible, or also a thinner temple, you can still see that it goes on quite easily there. I'll do the other side while we're at it. And then once it's on, obviously, you're away, and you can slide it up and down, and you can put it into, would help if I've got the hole in the right place. You can slide it up and down, and you can get it into the right place on the temple to suit you, because some of these glasses actually have really long what they call temple tips. These bits on the end that I'm just manipulating at the moment are called temple tips, and basically sometimes they're quite extended, so they can stick out quite a long way. So you might want to drag this forward, and it'll go right the way forward here. So once you've got them on and they're in place like that, that's going to be tight behind your head. It's not going to fall off. So you've got the options there that covers all the different possibilities, all the different problems. It would fit nearly any kind of glasses. I mean, this is another brand of glass here, but you can see here where a normal neoprene or long strap won't go forward because it's got a very deep temple there. These are golf glasses designed to stop wind coming at the side. What you can do with these is, let me just get a different colour out, I'll show you, which will show up a bit better, is because this is not a long strap, you don't need to go right the way forward in order to get that fitment to fit around the back of the head. So it means that even when you've got glasses got this deep temple, like a lot of Oakleys have deep temples as well, this strap system works really easy. They're dead cheap. You know, they're throwaway sort of money. You could hardly buy a bag of chips for what you buy one of these sets for. And you get not only the strap, the silicone strap, you also get the temple hooks as well. They come from Wrapz Eyewear. Great product. Have a look at the different colours. They're available online now. Thanks for watching.